What is going on, my lovely Taurus squad? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hello, guys. Hello. All right. So if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. All right. This is definitely a place you want to be if you are a Taurus. You'll see why if you stick around. All right, guys. And if you're coming back to the channel, welcome back. All right, guys. So keep in mind that this is a timeless reading. All right. Whenever you guys find this reading is when the message is for you. All right. Keep in mind it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of someone or something around you. And just a disclaimer, my loves, that I will never contact you for a reading. If someone does, it is a scammer pretending to be me. So please be careful, guys, and do not get got. All right. So, guys, I was talking to myself the other day, and I'm sorry that I've been making you wait so long in between Taurus videos. But, like, I really had to sit there, and I'm like, Taurus, obviously because I'm Taurus too, like, y'all fuck with me the heaviest. All right. And sometimes when I have to get 11 readings out in between each Taurus video and then a few collectives, it could take me like a week or two to get another one out. So I'm changing that up. All right. Taurus is going to be sprinkled in all throughout everything. All right. So you guys aren't going to have to wait for 11 or 15 readings to be done before you guys get another one. I'm going to be dropping Taurus because you guys watch me the most. All right. I'd rather do a Taurus sign than do another sign that I'm going to get 1,000 views in a few days. All right. So I gotta pay attention to who fucks with me, and y'all fuck with me the heaviest. So here we are. All right. So guys, expect much more readings. All right. And other signs, please don't feel offended. If I see y'all fucking with me, trust me, you will get more too. All right. Supply versus demand here, guys. All right. So squad, let's see what is going on. Today is September 26th when I'm recording this. And guys, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button. What is going on with Taurus squad? What is the energy with Taurus squad? And hello to everyone in the chat. What's up, guys? Thank you for being here. All right, guys. So the first card that came out is the Five of Swords. All right. So this is a card, guys, that it talks about inner turmoil, fighting, arguing, something that's a battle. We have the Three of Cups reversed. So for some of you, maybe this was a third-party situation that you were dealing with. Maybe this was something that had you sad or depressed. This could have been you leaving a certain environment, you leaving a group of people. But we have the Page of Pentacles reversed behind that. So what that is telling me, Taurus, is that you did everything that you could. Okay. It could be one of two things with that Page of Pentacles reversed. Either you removed yourself completely, or it's just showing that you did everything that you could. And there's just, there's no if, ands, or buts. Like you tried everything that you could. For a lot of you, it's both. You tried everything you could, and now you've removed yourself completely. All right. So let's see. Why is this Five of Swords here? Let's get some more context. Sarah, right? I love this show. Gilmore Girls is like one of the best shows created. Guys, it's so funny because I rewatched Gilmore Girls less than a year ago. I rewatched it, and I'm like, yo, I would love to live in a town just like that. And then I watched Virgin River, and I'm like, I'd love to live in a town just like that. And like, I just fell in love with like these small little towns where everybody knows each other, and there's a lot in town, but you can also go on hikes and be by the lake. And I'm just like, Spirit, I would really, really love that. Like, guys, now I live in like a Gilmore Girls town. All right. It's so exciting. Like, I literally manifested that. It's so awesome. So awesome. Like, literally, Gilmore Girls could be filmed in my town. But yeah, any small town shows, guys, I'm a sucker for it. All right. Or a K-drama, I'm a sucker for it. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Did the conflicts drown you? Absolutely not. All right, guys, whatever this was, you guys were able to work through it. You guys were able to walk through it, okay? Get through it, walk through it. I feel like there's something coming in, guys, with the Star card here that will be wish fulfillment for you. Okay, but there was something that was just such a heavy burden that you're finally in a place that you're cutting it out. Okay, and the reason why I say that is because, as you guys know, us Tauruses, we don't just leave something behind. If we leave you like this, I'm sorry, we didn't fuck with you to begin with. All right, so if a Taurus just leaves you no explanation, they never fucked with you to begin with. But when a Taurus fucks with you, there's no way in hell we're leaving like that. We're going to want to talk about it. We're going to want to, we're going to want to have that back and forth with you before getting to that point. Okay. But here you got to the point of just letting something go because it was just too unstable. And it's something that like you were going back and forth with a lot. Okay. And welcome to your first live. LaSonia, welcome. All right, so we have the Hermit card, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups reversed. So this is some classic Taurus energy right here, because after you went through something conflicting, you kind of just needed a moment to yourself. You guys probably retreated. You guys probably weren't out as much. Valerie, thank you so much for the 199. There was something that you guys had to work through, and the best way to work through this thing was solitude. All right. Something that I was saying in the Taurus reading, just with the cards that I was seeing like a few months back, was that, there was something that Taurus needed to make a decision on, but it needed to be a decision where you you made everything else around you quiet and you honed into yourself. This wasn't something where it's like, okay, let me ask my parents for advice. Let me ask, my spouse for advice. Let me ask my boyfriend or girlfriend for advice. Let me ask my friends for advice. No, this was something where you had to hone in. This is something that only you could answer, because you're trying to figure out what's next, and it's there's something fucked up that happened. I feel like you had someone manipulative, or like there's just something off, something manipulative. But with the Knight of Wands next to it, it gave you fire. This is like giving you some sort of push. It was giving you some sort of push. Some of you could have been dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but like I just again feel like a messed up situation has a little bit of a fire under you. Michelle, thank you for the 199, sweetie. Okay. Jaded, how are you, love? Queen of Wands reversed. Ooh, Taurus. Two of Wands reversed, Three of Wands reversed. Something pissed you the fuck off. Okay. A low vibrational Taurus will get angry very easily. Okay. We will. Well, not we. I'm not low vibrational anymore. Used to be. All right. But yeah, a low vibrational Taurus will get mad very easily. They'll have a nasty attitude. But a high vibrational Taurus, like, we're disgusted at the thought of having to deal with bullshit, of having to fight, of having to deal with all these energies. Like, we don't want to do it. It's just too much effort, too much work. Like, if we're not getting into something that's going to be peaceful or have a dope ass outcome, like, we're not interested. Just leave us home, leave us alone, let us do our thing. Okay. But there is something here that it really triggered somebody. It really made you feel like something wasn't your path. Like there's something here that you released. For some of you, maybe you really pissed someone else off, or you really triggered somebody else. Okay, let me get one more card for this row. Mm. And guys, thank you for all the kind words. I appreciate each and every one of you. 10 of Wands. Yeah, guys. The way that something ended is it just got so heavy to the point where it's like, okay, you want to get me this bad? Like, you really, really want me to drop you? All right. Fine. If that's what you want. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna play something for you later. I'll do it at the end. All right. It's this girl that I follow on Instagram, and she writes these songs. Like, she wrote the song called Irish Eyes that I'm obsessed with. I don't know the name of this current one that I'm obsessed with, but it's called Rose Betts Music. All right, but I'll play it after. But basically, like, you know, in the song, she's just looking at someone and she's like, yo, like, if you want to fucking destroy everything, then go the fuck ahead. Like, it's all yours. I'm not here to fight. So if you want to burn the building down, then that's you, boo boo. But you have to deal with the burning building. Basically, it's like somebody that wants to be on the rah rah rah, and we're not on that time. All right, we're not. We got things to do, Taurus. All right, something got you to the point where it was just it got you to feel as burdened as you could feel about something. Like, I mean, it works in your favor. All right, but with the Judgment card reversed, like, something is so done. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This morning, I was walking around my house and there was something missing in my house. So I realized that somebody that was here not long ago took it, and it wasn't a big thing, but it's the principle. So I messaged them this morning and I'm like, hey, I went to this place to find this thing and it wasn't there. And they're like, oh, well, like, I didn't think you mind. And I'm like, well, I didn't have a lot. So it's like, at least tell me. So that's my thing. If you're going to take my last Rice Krispie, let me know it's the last one so I can put it on my list so I can know. All right. I'm territorial when it comes to a lot. If there's a sandwich in my fridge and I want my sandwich, it better be in the fucking fridge when I go to the fucking fridge. So this person, they just start yelling because they go on defense mode. And I'm like, hey, can I talk? And they're like, no, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? Can I talk? And they're like, no. I'm like, I'm calming. Look, you're not going to speak to me ever again if you don't let me speak. I'm not mad. I'm not yelling, but can I talk? And they're yelling and they're yelling and they're yelling. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to tell you one last time. I'm serious. We're not going to speak again if you don't let me speak. And they're just yelling over me, and my blood starts boiling. And right as they're talking to me, I just said, and I don't think they realize, like, that's final. And that's how Tauruses have been feeling. Like, don't fucking try us. Like, Tauruses have been through so much. Like, you could be the most important person in our life and we're going to drop you. And right now, most Tauruses, you're not on that tip of, oh my God, come here. Oh my God, I need you. Like, we're like, ew, no, fuck that. Like, I need to see how I can make 1,000 more than I did last week. Like, we ain't on that tip. And that's why, like, I feel so bad for this person because I'm like, yo, like, you know me. You know I don't need you. Why wouldn't you let me speak? Like, this is all done over you not letting me speak. All right? There's certain reasons why I never did well working for other people. All right? I don't like being told what to do. So if I want to have an adult conversation with you and you literally do not allow me to speak and you yell over me, I'm going to leave you on the playground where you belong. I'm not here to play. Like, that's why I try to give people warnings, guys, because I know that this is dangerous, but dropping people off has never been easier in my life. I don't know what it is, but people are so fucking lame to me. People are so corny. And it's just like, yo, like, don't get me to the point where I don't respect you anymore. Like, if I get upset with you, okay, we could talk about it. But if I lose respect for you, there's no going back. And so I lost respect over this person, and it was just the dumbest little thing, but It's more. It's about the principle. It's people just taking from you and just using things that are yours and just feeling entitled to it. I'm not cool with that anymore. I don't give a fuck if it's a fucking toothpick. Ask me. All right? Don't take a toothpick out of my house without letting me know you're taking it. All right? Because it starts as a toothpick and then it becomes something much bigger. All right? You guys got to clip that shit real quick when it starts. But there's something here, guys, like you have very good fortune that comes in for you. But again, something is just final. Something is just like done. All right? Something is just done. Like, I know damn well I'm about to start getting emails from this person, but it's just like, yo, like, Taurus, it's not that we're being cocky right now, but like, we know who we are, we know what we're going towards, and we know the effect that we're going to have in the world. And I know for a fact that many of us in here right now, in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, we're not going to be easy to access. So right now, if you can pick up the phone and directly text me, and if you can pick up the phone and directly call me, yo, like that's a fucking flex. Like in 2 years to walk around and be like, yo, I have high vibrations number in my phone. What? And you're not blocked. Like I'll actually pick up. I'll actually text you back. Like people need to know who the fuck we are, even if they don't see it yet. You know? So like, nah, we're not doing that. Shay, how are you, my love? We have the Temperance card reverse. So guys, the Temperance card reverse comes in under the Five of Swords. Okay? So your soul was uneasy with the conflict. All right? Your soul was uneasy with the conflict. All right? We've been through fighting for what we want. Like, guys, a lot of us were coming out of survival mode, and a lot of us are still in survival mode. Okay? So when you're busting your ass just for the bare minimum, just to survive, just to make it past today, and then some random person or some random energy wants to come in, like, whoa, what? Like, I'm worried about getting dinner on the table tonight, and you're gonna come in yapping? It's not gonna work for us. So, like, guys, like, I feel like whatever this was, like, it just fucked with your nervous system. Like it just made like your heart sink when like you would hear this. It would just like I don't know how to explain it. It was an unnecessary problem. Okay. It was a problem that it's just like, yo, like, do you realize if I cut you off, all my problems are non-existent? Okay. And right now, if you tell a Taurus, hey Taurus, you know those 72 problems you have? Yeah. If you drop that person right there, those 72 problems are gone. Word? Say less. Say less. And that person's gone in a minute. So it's just like, like this is really not a time to press a Taurus's buttons. All right? Don't press a Taurus's buttons. All right? Five of Pentacles reversed. So guys, this is replenishment because again, coming out of recovery mode, a lot of us. So with this Five Pentacles reversed, there's, whatever it was that you're lacking in, you're not lacking in that anymore, or you're getting to the place where you're not. If you were, not doing well with money, you're doing much better with money. If you felt lonely by any means, you're not feeling that way anymore. If you're feeling lack of anything, you're not feeling that lack no more. Okay? And ooh, Taurus, I didn't even see this. Okay? And y'all know that I don't really focus on love when it comes to readings. It's just whatever comes out, but not necessarily with a focus on love. But this shows love. All right, guys. So for some of you, you could have a very powerful connection that comes in. All right. Something that's very close to the heart, something that's very non-problematic. And it's like you're getting this because of something that you've dropped. All right. You're getting this because of something that you've dropped. All right. Something that just made you so sad. And it's just like, yo, like you don't want to deal with the devil anymore. Like you guys are just so over something. Okay. And again, guys, that's the thing where people fuck up because with the Taurus, although we will put up with so much, every time you do something to us, it's like you're just training us more and more to be numb when it comes to you, to know how to navigate a world without you. Okay, so for some Taurus, like some Tauruses can leave like that. Others it takes much longer. But the thing that's the same with all of us is that we all get to that point where it's like there's just no turning back. So a lot of people, they don't expect that because it's like, well, Taurus, you've been dealing with my shit for years, you know, so you're gonna continue to deal with my shit for years, okay? And then somebody would be like on some, oh, fuck you, Taurus, and you're like, yo, get the fuck out. All right, and this person leaves, and they're like, "Oh, I'll talk to Taurus in a bit, or I'll come back in an hour. They'll be calm in an hour." And they leave. They go do whatever they got to do, and they come back. And in that hour, you changed all the locks in your house, and all the blinds are down, and they can knock until their fucking knuckles start to bleed, and you're just not opening. And now someone's going nuts, and they're like, "Wait! But we always talk. We always talk. We always fix it. We always fix it." They didn't realize that that was their final cutoff. They didn't realize that was the final chance. Nobody ever knows that it's the final chance with the Taurus. That's partly our fault and that's partly their fault. All right. Each of us have to take accountability for that. Us because we deal with too much shit. Them because they expected us to deal with all the shit. So a lot of people, when it's that final time, they don't think it's the final time because they're like, oh, Taurus has told me that this is the final time before. So they don't realize it's like, no, like seriously, like it's final. And it hits, and that's when people go fucking nuts. Okay, I've had people come up to one of my boys is like, "Yo, listen, what do you do to your exes?" I'm like, I don't do shit to them. It's just they all get to a point where they try me beyond, beyond my boundaries. All right, and then yeah, they're cut off. They just lost their safe place. They just lost amazing sex. Like they just lost, a fucking cheerleader. All right, I'm dope. I guarantee you, your net worth is going to increase if you date me, if you fuck with me, if you're my friend. Like when people are around me, they just do better. All right, they do better. That's it. I'm only here to upgrade you. Like I'm only here to upgrade you. And then people still want to play. All right, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Strength card reversed. Okay. There's something very powerful coming in for you, Taurus. Okay. But what's on your mind is something that has debilitated you in the past. All right. Your mind is on some sort of trauma. Your mind is on something that went wrong. So, yeah, there's this powerful connection that comes in with either a person, maybe it's, your life work, whatever this is. It's a strong connection. But you're careful because you don't want to go through what you went through again. You just don't. All right. You don't want to do that. Six of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles. Now, guys, the Queen of Pentacles came under the Queen of Wands reversed. So that's why I'm saying something pissed you off into action. All right? Something made you get to the point where you're like, word? That's what you think of me? Or that's how you're going to treat me? Or you're going to write me off like that? All right. Guys, I love it when people write me off. I don't know about you. Because looking at their dumbass face a year or two later, 3 years later, whatever, it just feels so good. Okay, and it's not me being petty. It's just people that showed you, like, I do not believe in you. I do not think you're going to make it. You're shit. Those are the people that are the underlying push for my success. I need people like that in my life. People don't understand every negative comment I get, every negative look I get, every negative thing I hear. Like, if you hate me or you dislike me, then shut the fuck up. All right, that is the best thing for you to do. Don't talk about me. Don't think about me. Don't look at my page Because if I hear that you're talking about me, if I see that you're looking at my shit, I'm hype. I'm hype. I'm like, oh, this bitch is watching. Watch what I'm gonna do today. I get hype. Like, you put fire under me. If you don't like me, leave me alone. All right? Unless you want to be my cheerleader, leave me alone. Because any negative thing that comes out, that's you cheering me on. I need that negativity to fuel me. All right? And that's not a bad thing. Okay? Some people are gonna be like, Lisette, you want negativity? It's just for the car. All right? It's just the gas for the car. That's it. But inside the car, it's all positivity. It's just the negativity that's fueling it. That's it. All right? We have the Page of Wands reversed and the Three of Wands reversed. Okay? Something was just bullshit. A lot of you guys are healing, or you have healed from this. All right? But for a lot of you, I feel like it was within your power, whether this energy was around you or not, and you're just not allowing it anymore. All right? You're seeing something as a waste of time and effort now. All right? With the Lovers reversed, you're letting something or someone go that was very closely tied to you. Linda, welcome. And make sure you guys hit the thumbs up if this is resonating. We have the Nine of Swords. So you guys, you get to the point where you know something was a waste of time, but with this Nine of Swords, there's something that's consistently on your mind. Okay, Taurus, is for a lot of you, not that you're even going to admit it, and I doubt that it's even going to show. You're not going to let it show, but you're going to, every day for a little while, you're going to think about what happened. Okay? Because although it fuels you, I think the reason why it's so powerful in your life is because of the initial effect that it had on you. Because, yeah, you guys move on from something, but you remember not to forget. You remember not to forget because it's just something that, again, it's going to give you that fuel. All right. Now, we have the Hermit card that had the Two of Cups under it with the World card reverse that just came in under that. Okay. Let me get one more card to see what this is about. Yeah, there's definitely something you're not over, but you know to let it go. Let me just get one more card here. The Justice card reversed. The Page of Cups. I see a few storylines here, guys. For one of you, for some of you rather, there's some sort of injustice here that you're not over, but you know better than to go back to it. For others of you, there could be something that comes back into your life that you've always felt closely tied to, but it hasn't been in your life. Like, it's something that could be a strong connection, but like you've kind of been on your own. So it's not this tumultuous energy that you're dealing with. It's a different one. It's not the same energy. Maybe it's a best friend that you haven't seen or spoken to in a while. Maybe it's a rendezvous with someone, but guys, it's not someone that is going to make you feel like shit and bring unnecessary things into your life. I am not telling you to get back with that piece of shit friend or that piece of shit ex. All right. So guys, like, if you're looking for an excuse to go back to an abuser or to go back to someone who's a piece of shit, this isn't the channel for it. I'll never advise it. All right. But for some of you, you're going to go back to something that was genuine, that is going to be good for you, that it just flows in your life. If it's the person that cheated on you, I'm not talking about them. If it's someone that you feel less than around, that's not who I'm talking about. This right here is a genuine connection. Okay. The Empress card reversed, the Fool card reversed. Yeah, like someone just keeps showing you why, or something keeps showing you like why you can't be around it. And guys, it's like the moment you realize that this is such a mistake and that it brings you across so many road blockages, it's like you just rise in so many ways. You just come off more appealing with the opportunities that you're attracting, with how you are as a person, with even how you present yourself. With a lot of you, even how you look, even how you clean up before, going out. All right. But it's like after seeing how unstable a situation was, it pushed you to be more authentic with yourself. And in exchange of you being more authentic with yourself, you get something that is extreme wish fulfillment. Guys, 10 of Cups. Guys, it's turning around for Taurus, okay? If somebody watched this reading hoping that Taurus was going to be crying and screaming and feeling like shit, no. God saw what happened to Taurus and God is turning that around. Sorry. Yeah, I'm like the last channel to follow if you do not like Tauruses. All right. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Guys, and it's at this point, it's easy to let something go because you've done everything that you could. All right, guys. How many times do you have to see a cycle repeating itself and repeating itself and repeating itself and repeating itself? Okay, like I'm telling you guys, I've done a lot of work, and I know you guys have done a lot of work to drop a lot of things, people's, places, whatever, that we held dear to our hearts. All right, a lot of us have been in the process of dropping that because it's just like we need to. We absolutely need to. Um, and even recently, again, that person that they wouldn't let me speak. We had a very serious talk not long ago, and I'm like, yo, this is your one last chance. Like, this is your one last chance, because it's someone that's been a dear friend of mine for so long. And there's just so many things. And I understand that people go through things, and it's okay to have a friend that goes through things, but not at the expense of you. If you find yourself having a bad day because somebody's always having a bad day next to you, then you have to do something about it. So we had this like really heart to heart, and they're like, yo, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to raise my voice anymore. I'm not going to fuck up your nervous system anymore. And things were cool for like 2 weeks. And then slowly but surely, people go back to who they said they were going to be, guys. The facade never lasts long. All right. Oh, I'm going to go to therapy and I'm going to be better. It's all bullshit, guys. It's all bullshit. And then people want to come back to you 2-3 weeks later, talk about, I'm a changed man, I'm a changed woman. No, the fuck you're not. Sit down. All right. Stop letting these people tell you they've changed. It's the same ass motherfucker doing the same ass low ass shit. All right. And you realize that and you drop it, and a huge blessing is coming in for you, Taurus, that you're going to be ecstatic about. All right, Taurus, I don't know what this is. Like, I genuinely don't know what this is. And it's going to come in differently for so many of us. But just know, like, you get like an instant like clap back after some sort of injustice that happened to you. Okay? Because the thing is that you're at the point where you're not looking for it. All right. It's one thing, Taurus, is if we're on some shit and we're out and we're in people's faces and we're causing drama, God's gonna be like, well, Taurus, like, you kind of asked for that one. But right now, the majority of Tauruses, we don't want that sort of energy. Like, we've been really minding our fucking business. Like, we've really just been trying to find peace. So when someone comes to you and brings a sort of energy at a time where you felt so beat up by life and you're just trying to find peace, God's going to react a little differently. Because it's like this time, Taurus wasn't out there looking for it. Taurus wasn't out there causing trouble. Okay, so it's like, you got to chill. All right, so Spirit is really making somebody chill, because it's like, it's just a really out of character sort of situation. All right, guys, so let's talk our shit. All right, if this is resonating with you guys so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my Amazon wish list if you guys want to bless the new home. And then my website is there, guys, if you would like your own personal private reading. And remember, guys, I will never ever reach out for a reading. If someone does, it is a scammer pretending to be me. All right. And guys, stay tuned for the end for a bonus for one of you. All right, Spirit, what's the tea? Lockbox. Closed in, trapped, frustrated. Karmic intervention. Someone's in spiritual jail, guys. All right. Karma is intervening for everybody. All right. For a lot of Tauruses, God has seen life whoop your ass, and you guys have a lot of good karma. I know I'm sleeping good at night. I know whatever the fuck is coming in is going to be solid. All right. But for those who have, placed bad energies into the world, what goes around comes around. So right now is a spiritual intervention just in general. And the way that spirit intervenes in your life really depends. Were you a cunt or were you not? It depends on everybody. Depends on everybody. Sunflower, I'm so sorry for your loss, sweetie. Zara, I hear that. Zara said, I try not to tweak. And here's the thing. A lot of Tauruses, we try not to tweak. But we're not perfect, okay? But I just know that a pissed off Taurus is just not a cool energy to be around. Me mad, you don't want to be around me. It takes so much to get me there. But when I'm mad, I will tell you every truth about yourself that's going to make you go home fucking crying. I will tell you all about yourself. Everything that everyone's ever been afraid to tell you, I will tell you. And I will make you go home and consider how you live life. All right, please don't get me to that point where I have to tell you about yourself, because my God, everything I've been holding in for the past 10 years is going to come out. Like everything. Yeah, motherfucker. And that's why your armpits smelled when you were in the playground when you were 8 and you didn't brush your teeth. Like, stop. Don't come for me. I'm going to tell you about everything. I'm going to tell you everything about yourself. Everything your mom's been too scared to tell you. Everything your fake ass friends have been too scared to tell you. Everything your dumb ass bird ass exes have been afraid to tell you. I will tell you. Oh, you're so mean. No, that's the truth. You're mean to yourself, putting yourself in this position. I'm just pointing out who you are. If you think that's mean, then you need to change your life if you don't like what you're hearing. Oh, it's mean that I'm telling you the truth about yourself? No, that's self-awareness. The fuck? That's not mean. That's reality. Fuck out of here. Don't get me to that point where I got to tell you about yourself. Please don't. Unless you're ready to change your life, please don't get me there. Like, I am mean when I'm mad. I am so mean. I'm not proud of it, but I'm really mean. And I'm very honest. All right, we have settlement. We have settlement and escapade. Okay, let me get a card or two more before we talk about this. Divine masculine. legal. All right, a card or two more so we can talk about this. Like, guys, I'll point out your mommy issues. I'll point out your daddy issues. I'll point out everything. Hamster wheel. Okay. All right. So somebody is having an intervention. Like I said, a lot of us are having interventions, but it's good and bad depending on where we're coming from. Okay. There's someone that's having a negative intervention in their life and they cannot fucking stand it. And this is going to be somebody that wants to come to us and get empathy. And it's like, yo, but like we've been rolling in the deep these past few years. Like we've been ocean deep with it. You're in a fucking puddle right now and you want me to feel bad for you? I was drowning in the ocean and you're drowning in a puddle. I do not feel bad for you. Like that's what it comes down to. So there's somebody that it's like they wanted to run, they wanted to escape. Guys, for a lot of you, this was a karmic of yours. Okay. And with this divine masculine, yes, that could be how you're treating the situation now, but I feel like that's how someone treated you. I feel like someone ran and then someone was cold and rough and harsh and they escaped to something that they thought would be good. They thought they'd want to settle there, but there was only a lesson there. And whatever it was that they ran to, it was something that they've ran to before, maybe not in the same exact way, but this is kind of like their cycle. This is kind of what they do. This is just kind of their thing. Okay. And with them leaving in the divine masculine, like this is somebody you can't tell them shit. Once they did what they did, you just had to be okay with it. You just had to, be in that deep ass ocean trying to keep your head above the water. That's all you could do. You weren't given a choice. All right, you were not. Bounty hunter. Again, so now someone feels like they're drowning in a puddle, right? And they're looking for you incessantly. For some of y'all, this can be your own peoples. All right? This could be your family, someone that felt like families, someone you had a family with. Now someone's like, oh shit. Obviously, I ran to the wrong thing. So let me desperately search for what Taurus was providing. All right? Because again, for a high vibrational Taurus, like Taurus is like, we like our alone time. We like to be home. We like to be comfortable. If I'm letting you constantly be in my home, that's an honor. You should feel honored that you're in my home because I like my alone time. I really, really love my alone time. All right. So this is someone that it's like they desperately want to go back to that. They desperately want to just be at home with you. Oh, let me do the family dynamic. Let me do this. Let me do that. And it's just like, why weren't you looking for that before when it was there, when it was in front of you, when you could have had it? So somebody ran thinking that they were the shit, being really rough and like cold about it, only to trap themselves. You know what I'm saying? Only to trap themselves. All right. Today. So maybe something's going to happen for some of y'all today. So why is this today card here? Love affair. Yeah, guys, this person, they went to something else. They were very cold about it. Like, I feel like when somebody went, they didn't even look back. Like, I feel like all you could see was their back. Like, I feel like the last thing you saw was this person's ass facing you. All right. And not in a sexy way. All right. So what's going on with that? What is this person realizing? Focused. Oh, wow. Cleansing. So somebody made the wrong choice. And I think that part of the intervention process, guys, I just want you to know that you are involved in this person's karma. Okay. Let's say, for example, let's say that this is an ex and they've played 8 people before they played you. If that's the case, whatever this is, guys, whatever cycle this is, you're actually the karma. You're what and wakes them up. And are you actively getting up and punching them in the face? No, Taurus. I know it'd be good. I know it'd be satisfying. I know we'd all be like, oh, yeah, get them. But don't. All right. But guys, for a lot of you, you specifically are wrapped up in the bomb of karma that someone's about to get. And I'm here for it. I am so here for it. So here for it. And what's really going to strike somebody is that when they come back in, they're like, wait, since when the fuck have you been this focused, Taurus? Since when have you done the work? I had an ex hit me up today. I see you're more consistent on YouTube. I'm like, girl, if you don't get off my line, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like that's gonna be kind of like the wake-up call. All right, seeing how focused you are. So not only are you saying no, but you're focused too. And it's like, no, but Taurus used to be on my ass before. Yeah, I got past that. All right, you guys grew past that. You don't feel the same anymore. All right, a lot of you have lost so much respect for this. We have history and we have happiness. Now, history came in under escapade. So somebody ran, somebody escaped, someone went and they did their own thing. Someone just did something that you probably didn't agree with, Taurus. All right. And had the mentality of, well, Taurus and I go back. All right. Or Taurus and I have been through a lot. So I know that that's always going to be what gets me back in. Weren't they wrong? Right. And this was someone that was so cold towards you because what were they doing, Taurus? They were skipping into their happiness. So who are we to get in the way? All right. Well, skip to my fucking loot into your happiness. All right. Like, guys, somebody was so sure they were going the right way. Somebody was so sure there was something better, Taurus. Like, somebody was so sure. I don't know who was in their ear. I don't know who was in their pants. But somebody was so fucking sure. They were so sure. That's why it's just like, they were so sure. And now, whatever they went to, guys, it's like the talk of the town. Like, everyone's like, yo, y'all see what that person did? Yeah. The one that walked away from Taurus. Yeah, that one. You see what this dumbass motherfucker did? Like, whatever they went towards in confidence, right? It's just a funny story to tell now. That's really just what it is. All right? It's just, it looks so stupid. Like how can you associate with people that fumble shit like this? You can't. You can't be part of my roster. Absolutely not. I need a winning team. That was embarrassing. Like, honestly, guys, people should be able to write me off for taxes, all right? Because I just like, oh my God, I just feel like I can change people's lives, all right? I really do. And guys, you got to understand, Tauruses, when you guys are doing very, very well, when you guys are attracting a lot of beautiful things, be careful with who you hang out with because, guys, people can touch your blessings just by being close to you. All right? True shit, guys. At a time, this was like 2-3 years ago, I was busting my ass and there's things that I really, really, really needed. Mind you, this is me working a lot. This is me touching stupid money. And I just wasn't able to get certain things. So I had someone that I thought was like a good friend who had all of these things already. But then they heard what it was that I wanted. So they actually gave up the things that they had and literally went into the store to get the things I wanted, the things that they saw me busting my ass off. And this was someone that was broke. They were broke. I to this day don't know how they pulled it off. I don't know who co-signed. I don't know how it happened. But they literally went out. And everything that I was praying to God for, literally, guys, everything on my list, they checked it off. They got it all. They got everything. Like, guys, down to the specific thing I wanted. And mind you, they did not want it before I did. So, yes. You know, the energy around me was blessed with it. It just went to the wrong person. Are they suffering now? Absolutely, because that's how life works. But my blessings went to them. I literally wrote down what I wanted and watched it go to the person in the room next to me that didn't need it, that didn't have the resources for it, that didn't have the discipline to keep it. I had to watch them get it. And I just had to sit there quietly and eat it. And I hated myself for it because I'm like, oh my God, I probably look jealous. And it's like, I'm not jealous. I'm infuriated. Like, you didn't even need this. Like, you gave in what you had to get it. You know, and it's somebody that just wanted to stab and stab and stab. And it was just, that's why it's like, guys, when we're in a place of manifesting, be careful who's around you. Like, please be careful. Like, I don't know how they did it. Like, this was a person that had no resources. And they got the things that I was busting my ass for. Like, imagine you guys having $10,000 to put towards something, and someone has $0 to put towards something, and you have a better, you know, background on paper, and they have a shitty background on paper, and they get it, and you don't. You know, so it was just like, I felt like God was testing me in so many ways. You know, like, it was just crazy. Oh, wow. And I'm sorry, guys, because I was talking. So we had Divine Feminine come out. Tragedy just came out. We have Divine Feminine under Hamster Wheel. All right. Next to Hamster Wheel, up top, we had Divine Masculine. So again, somebody went into something very cold, very sure, very assertive, very, yeah, this is it. This is what's going to make me happy. This is better than Taurus, or this is better than the energy or the environment that Taurus was providing, whatever it may be. Okay. So you guys got out of some sort of hamster wheel and you're in your divine feminine. Okay. And that is actually so triggering to this person because, again, they rode off into the sun, into their happiness. And now, you know, the town is just laughing at how stupid of a move that was. You know what I'm saying? And so they're experience all this, you know, lashback from their actions while you're just really chilling in your divine feminine. Okay, guys, like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be around people that I don't feel safe around. Like, I want to be able to tell you what's on my heart. I want to be able to feel safe around you. All right. I want to be able to tell my friends about something that I do. All right. And not be received with jealousy or animosity. Okay. Like, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Okay. Guys, I'd be so happy for people. I swear to you, I read a friend one time and I know a dream that they have, and it's a very big dream. And I'm reading for her, and I see the dream playing out: Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, Star card. Like, I see this dream and I'm looking at them. This is a friend I've known my entire life since I was 5. And I'm looking at them as I'm reading for them, and I'm smiling and I'm crying because I know what they've been through in life. So that's why when people are so upset for people who do well, it breaks my heart. When I have a friend who's jealous of me, it breaks my heart. You saw what I went through. How can you be jealous? You saw my tears. How can you be jealous of a come up? Like, you saw me barely survive. You saw me almost die. How can you be talking shit about me getting something that I worked for? It breaks my heart. Fake friends break my heart. Lovers that aren't ready for us break my heart. Parents and family that don't understand us, it breaks my heart. And that's why you guys have to be strong and really strong in what it is that you want to do, because for a lot of people, things are not going to make sense until you have it done. All right? It's not going to make sense until you have it done. All right? Like, I don't have the energy to be a fake friend. If you guys invite me to dinner and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to you, I genuinely like you. I'm genuinely curious about you. I genuinely want to make sure that you're doing well. I don't have time to be fake. All right. I don't have time to show up to a dinner of a person that I'm going to talk shit about the entire way on the car home. I don't have time. I don't have time for that. People are weird, man. Like, there's people I've dropped that it's like, I realize like they hated me. And I'm like, one, when did you start hating me? And two, why did you still come around? I don't understand. Like, that's so gross. You know? So, guys, somebody's going to be looking for you desperately. And when they finally catch up to you, Taurus, whenever this is, when they finally catch up, it's going to be a tragedy. Because what you wanted with them, you've now found in somebody else. Taurus, I do not do love readings, but for some of you, I sense a very powerful love coming in. Okay, I am not a tarot reader that focuses on love. All right, there's so many more important things in this world. All right, a lot of us would be much more further ahead in life if we left that little girl alone, or if we left that little ass boy alone. All right, and I'm not talking about little girls and little boys, guys. I'm talking about grown ass men and women who act like fucking children. All right, you would have been so much further without that fucking corny ass motherfucker. Am I right or am I right? Right. Right. So now someone's sick because what you was trying to build with them, you still built it. All right. We're manifestors. That's what we do. We're still going to build it with or without you. All right. Access granted. Access granted on what? Irreconcilable differences. Ooh. Taurus, this is so petty. I'm here for it though. So some of you might allow this person in for a second. And I'm not talking about like literally into your homes. Like, be careful with that. But some of you may allow a conversation, or you may allow like some sort of interaction just to dead this person. I let you in just to see what it would feel like to close the door in your face. Or you know, it's like you have that conversation, but you know at the end it's going to be a no. So it's like, all right, I'll give you access for a moment. Sure, we can talk. Yeah, I'll let you buy me some food. Absolutely, I'm gonna let you buy me some food. Hell yeah, say less. All right, but at the end of this meal, I'm taking my doggy back. I'm bringing back some food for my puppy, and we ain't talking no more. But yeah, we can have that talk. Absolutely, sure. Because at the end, you're just gonna tell them, you know, that same energy you had when you walked away, keep that. Like, some of you are going to take that chance to just be petty. Whatever. It's nothing in comparison to what they did to you. Poison. All right? You're focused, guys, because you see through this person. I don't think somebody realizes how detrimental it was to show us who they really were. Okay? And these are people, guys, that they didn't just do one thing. It's like they did thing after thing after thing. So it's like there's no question about who they are. There's no question in your mind about who this person is. Okay? They should have never let you see that. They probably should have kept that to themselves. But again, they were very confident about it. This isn't going to come back to bite me in the ass, because look at me. I can put out all the poison I want and Taurus is going to be here. No, we lost complete respect. All right? Anger is one thing. Loss of respect? Like, yo, my mom don't like you. There's no going back from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we lost respect. Like I said, Taurus, you're done. And if they want receipts, you got plenty. All right? You know damn well y'all can show me a few conversations in your phone right now. All right? A few pictures, a few screenshots. You know you can. And this is going to be somebody that might try to appeal to you by sending you like old memories. Like, oh, Taurus, I got this memory in my phone today. And you look at it and like they want you to feel type of way. Like, oh, I miss you. But you guys are going to look at it and be like, oh, it's so disgusting how stupid I was 5 years ago. Like, that's going to be your response. You know, it's not going to be making you miss anything. It's going to make you want to go back in time and help your younger self escape. Like, that's all it is. You know? We have Archangel Michael. So, guys, when they did this confident walk away to find their everlasting happiness, Spirit protected you. Okay, guys, if anything, I think something was implanted in your life to protect you. Hear me out. For example, all right, let's say you're okay, no, let's not even talk about love. Let's talk about work. Let's say, for example, there's a position at work that you were going to go for, right? And you knew it was going to be yours. It was always promised to you, whatever. Out of nowhere, the CEO's daughter or the boss's daughter or son decides to move back to town. They failed out of Harvard, and now they're at mommy and daddy's house again, and that person gets your job. So that could be something where you're just like, what the fuck? But guys, that could have been protection, because that could have been something that got you pissed off. Maybe you started looking at other companies you want to work for, and then you get offered double what that position would have paid you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever redirection this was, whatever this person was so confident to go towards, that was put there to protect you. You guys don't see that, because you guys are probably like, oh, fuck that bitch. Oh, fuck them. Like, I know, I get it. But how powerful is God that God threw someone under the bus in front of you? God's like, oh, no, I'm not going to let you take this hit. Whoop! And threw something else, because that person needed to get hit by that. You know, that person needed that lesson, and that person protected you from an even worse lesson. So when this person confidently walked away, I know for a lot of you, it probably hurt a lot. But guys, that was all orchestrated to protect you. You don't even understand. Like, guys, bring Tony Braxton back. He wasn't man enough for me. Like, why are you tripping? Don't you know about us back then? Don't you know that was my husband? I left him, girlfriend. Like, how you gonna flex on me about somebody that I dropped? How you gonna flex on me about my leftovers? How you gonna flex on me about being second runner up? I had that shit first. I chose to let it go. You have it because I chose to let it go. And even if this is something where somebody, like, it was taken from you, you didn't let it go. How much can you depend on a person? Oh, I stole your boyfriend. I stole your girlfriend. If that person is able to be stolen, bitch, what do you think is going to happen to you eventually? People be out here thinking they're the exception and not the rule. All right? The way you get them is the way you lose them. All right? You steal someone's man, you steal someone's boyfriend, don't be surprised when there are fucking 5 other people in front of you. It's not a flex. Taking somebody who wasn't strong enough to be stable and loyal is not a flex. You got somebody weak. They're weak. They're weak. You took my weakest soldier. All right? You took my soldier that turned on me. And you think it's a flex to have a traitor in your circle? I mean, my flexing is a little different, but go ahead, girl. Do your thing. If you like it, I love it. Go ahead. Go ahead, boy. Do your thing. You know? And now you see all this gossip and you're just recalling all the bullshit that you guys went through and all of this. Like, you're recalling everything. Okay? You're recalling it all. We have desire. Okay? Guys, do you know how much sexier you are when you're in that feminine? Male or female, I don't care. When you're soft, when you're chill, when you're calm, you know how sexy that shit is? Ladies, let me ask you a question right now. Who are you more willing, and this I'm not saying this has to do with the reading, but let me just show you an example. Ladies, who are you more willing to be intimate with? A, the person who's like, yo, baby, yo, show me a boob. Yo, come on. Yo, you in the mood? Yo, baby, come here. or that person who's just very smooth and chill, and they don't even bring it up. They don't even bring it up. They're just like, hey, so how are you doing today? Whose clothes are you going to want to rip off harder? The person who's constantly trying to get it on some annoying shit, or the person who's chill and confident? Those chill and confident people, I want to devour them. Come here. You didn't ask for this, but see what's about to happen. All right? You attract more when you have that chill demeanor. Nobody likes somebody who's on the rah, rah, rah. Like, no, ew. Like when people, like, I'm not in the mood if you're constantly asking me if I'm in the mood. All right? I'm more likely to go to somebody who's not bothering me than the person who's bothering me. I just think it's sexier when you're not on my ass like that. That's just me. That's just me. All right? That's just me. But again, you being calm, you being chill, you being non-problematic, that's what's attracting a lot towards you. People are like, oh my God, look at that person, how well put together they are. Yo, Taurus is really like not letting shit bother them right now. Yo, that shit is sexy. All right, guys, we're ruled by the planet Venus. We're sexy ass people. All right, we look good. I'm sorry. All right, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. But I clean the fuck up. And I know every single person in here, we clean the fuck up. All right? Give me 2 hours to get ready. All right? I clean up. Y'all know this. Tauruses are so pretty. Anytime I've ever thought a Taurus was ugly, it was because of them just being a piece of shit as a person. It wasn't even about their looks. And after all this, you know what ultimately is the biggest thing that a person regrets about fumbling you? Despite the love that you gave, despite the loyalty that you gave, despite the safe haven that you provided, their biggest regret when it comes to you is that they're not going to be part of the come up. It's like, all right, so we're just going to forget the years you cried on my shoulder. We're just going to forget, you know, that time I don't know, picked your mom up or whatever. Like, we're going to forget about all that. The reason why you're upset is because you weren't able to sit in the passenger seat of my new Maserati. That's why you're upset. So you didn't even miss me. You just miss the life that you're not living. That's really what it is. So guys, like, I'm sorry. This person deserves every little grain of humility coming towards them. All right, somebody here needs to be humbled, because even at the end of all this, even how good you were, they're still looking at the superficial parts of you. And that's why this person is going to go through hell and back, because their focus is so fucked up. Their priorities are so fucked up. Okay? Otha, thank you so much for the 5, sweetie. I'm sorry, guys, that this reading is so long. I'm trying not to make them so long. We have waves. Okay? So, guys, there's going to be a very strong commitment that comes in for you. And with who or what you were dealing with, I don't think that the tragedy is going to hit right away. I think so for a lot of us, this is going to be something that hits them when it's like years down the road. For some of us, for some, this could be weeks. For some, it could be months. All right. But some, when it's really going to hit, is not necessarily right now. But in 10 years, when you post a picture on your beautiful balcony and you're overlooking this beautiful mountain and you have your infinity pool and your entire family is over and you got, you know, your father on the grill and you got your mom in the kitchen, you know, cooking some rice and beans and her famous salad, and, you know, everyone's just happy and you have everything that you wish for, that's when it's going to hit. Okay? Or it could be something like, let's say somebody played you. They might not feel a type of way now, but in 10, 20, 30 years, when they realize that nobody wants to deal with their shit and they're single, alone, and miserable, that's when it hits. So guys, this might be a long hitter. All right, but when it hits, it's going to hit. So just focus on what y'all got to do. Mary, thank you so much for the $4.99, sweetie. Okay. Let me get just one more card. And again, stick around for the end, guys. 250 in the room. Thank you guys for that. Thumbs up if this is resonating. 154 likes. I appreciate you. Again, guys, if you're Taurus squad, you want to be here. We got nightlife. Let me get one more card. Journal. Searching. So, guys, for a lot of you guys, this is going to be a very powerful testimony. For some of you, you might go as far as to write a story about this, to write a book about this. Okay. But I just feel like somebody was looking in all the wrong places for something. Yeah, the nightlife is okay here and there. I'm not saying that there's anything against it, but when you're constantly looking for an escape and all these flashy things that are surface deep, like they're very like surface deep. They're not, you know, a deep dark level that you can't reach. Like this is surface depth. Okay. That's why this person is going through so much, because it's like they were looking for love in hopeless places. All right. Rihanna, hit me. You know what I'm saying? This is someone that was just looking in all the wrong places. All right. And that's why shit is catching up. All right. And this is going to be somebody that, guys, like they want to retaliate. They want to fight you for ascending. And that sounds crazy to me. It's like, hey, Taurus, I know I put you through all this crazy shit that really, really hurt you. And I wasn't there to talk to you about it or help you through it. Or, you know, I just wasn't great support. And then you got over it by yourself. And now you're thriving. And yeah, that's fucked up, Taurus. Like, what kind of drugs is this person on? Like, we got to find their supplier. And we got, I don't know. We got to cut off their supplier or something. Because what is this? All right, guys. So y'all know what you got to do. Because at the end of all of this, what really hits somebody is how well you're living. And again, that's heartbreaking. Because at the end, you would love to hear, like, okay, this person learned their lesson. But, like, yeah, maybe they did a little, but ultimately, they're upset about what you're able to have in life and what you're able to go into. And it's like they just don't have it. They're upset at your ability to manifest, and they're upset that the ability to manifest got stronger since the bullshit went down. Okay. All right, guys. So there's 256 in the room, so I gotta switch this up a little bit. All right. So, guys, I am thinking of a number between. Let me just write it down before I forget. All right. Okay. I am thinking of a number between 150 and 180. The first person to get it, I will pull a few cards for you. All right? Between 150 and 180. And guys, thank you again for being here. All right? And again, if you need a reading, check the description below. All of my information is there. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I go live sometimes to do readings for the public. All right, I'm looking at your answers. They're coming in fast, but the first person to write it, I will call you out. All right, we got it. You guys are writing too fast, but we got it. 172. We got Jessica T. 172, Jessica T. All right. Jessica T, you got it, my love. All right, sweetie. $172, Jessica T. But guys, on my website, I have readings that range all prices, guys. So regardless of your economic background, there will be something you can afford, okay? Jessica T, let's see what's going on for you, sweetie. Spirit, what message do you have for Jessica T? We have the Six of Wands. All right, Jessica, with that success. Let's see why that's here. The Nine of Swords reverse. Major success coming your way, sweetie. Spirit is saying that there's something that you no longer have to worry about. This is restless nights going away. This is anxiety going away. This is you sleeping like a baby and having major success with something. Seven of Wands. Spirit says stand your ground. You're on the right path. Major success. You just have to keep moving. I'm getting chills. This is a very positive reading. Two of Pentacles reverse. You're balanced. You're on the right path. Stand your ground. Major success coming in. Woo! Girl. Jessica. The Chariot reverse. That success is inevitable for you. Do you understand that the Chariot reverse is something that you have no control over and you have success on top of that? Success is inevitably coming your way. Like there's no way you can lose it. It's coming to you. Now you don't have to worry about that fucked up energy, that manipulative energy, the liar, the cheater energy that you were dealing with. And you stood your ground through all the illusion and all the bullshit that was thrown at you. Judgment card reverse. You got balanced by saying you're never going to deal with this shit again. Jessica, something is final and something is done. You are completely done, my love. And this is your reward. Jessica, you got this, my love. You really got this, okay? And I know that you went through a lot of unhappiness, but that unhappiness, it helped you see. It woke you up. It gave you that aha moment. And you know what else is coming for you? The Wheel of Fortune. My love, this is such a beautiful reading. You deserve this. It's coming your way. Success and fortune is yours. And that's why the fuck you don't cross the Taurus. All right? I'm here for this. I love you guys. Until next time.